You too. It's your boy, the YA baby. And I'm going to get straight to the point with y'all. Welcome home, Brittany, because never, ever, ever will I ever stand for a person of color being incarcerated, especially incarcerated out, as they say, abroad, locked up out of the state in a foreign enemy land. So, let that be where my position stands. I am in favor of her coming home, but I am not in favor of the way she came home. I choose my words very carefully based on I understand that this is a very sensitive topic that was put in the air to distract us, divide us. You feel me? Because most women are going to go against any men that say Britney shouldn't have been released for the release of a man called the Merchant of Death. It just don't add up, right? Trump put his foot in his mouth by saying what he said. And this is what y'all need to understand about him, and this is why I like him. It's because he speaks what he feels and don't think about what he says. You get me? He speaks what he feels, but don't think about what he says. So let me go and look up what he had to say. So these comments come from when Trump was on the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show or podcast. He said, we're supposed to go get her for an absolute killer and one of the biggest armed dealers in the world. Killed many Americans, killed many people, and he's going to get a free card. And we're going to get her. Trump said, he's absolutely one of the worst in the world. And he's going to be given his freedom because a potentially spoiled person goes into Russia loaded up with drugs, but was arrested in Thailand. Oh, that's the end of his quote unquote. But let's get that. Something that's illegal in the United States, though, Mr. Trump. I am for you being president, but I don't support you, Mr. Trump, if you get where I'm coming from. If I'm going to have to pick one of two evils, I'm going to pick the lesser of the two evils, the more predictable of the two evils. It's not about supporting you, not at all. And this situation is not about me being a Trump supporter. I just believe we just sold our soul. Think if you're now a Mayweather, a Snoop, anybody of some type of celebrity figure in Russia, China, in one of these foreign territories who have individuals that they want released from federal custody here in the United States. And all they got to do is trump up some charges and give you 9 years and lock your ass up. That sets a bad precedent. And that's why I was under the impression we didn't negotiate with terrorists. And this was a terrorist act. This was a pure political power move by Putin and Russia in a time of war. Now this man come home and brings a nuclear weapon that nobody knew he had in the cut. There's no telling what the merchant of murder or death has ready for the Ukraine when they are just gaining momentum over Russia. In my gang culture, they got a saying that the B is not for sale. And I was under the impression that the United States was not for sale. But apparently, like in the 80s, when the Contras needed arms and funds to finance their war, crack became the main source. Now, it appears to help Ukraine go down in defeat, they just handed Russia the queen on the chessboard. It's like a checkmate move. We'll give you the Britney Griner so she can go play basketball for you guys again. Just give us the Merchant of Death because we need his assistance in this war. It seems like that to me, yo. But I might be tripping. But I've always been taught that 2 + 2 is 4, and no matter what country you're in. And I smell BS here. And we'll see what happens in the next few days in the Ukraine. Why baby out.